Halloween season is body art season. Recently, we have seen a lot of people start to embrace body art. This goes a long way in showing just how much body artists, like the one we have on the show today, are putting in the work and redefining their industry. Take a look at this. Opportunities often present themselves in the most unlikeliest of manners, as is the case with Tinashe Mwaniki, who never in her wildest dreams ever thought she would be a creative makeup artist.
Sometime, I think before COVID, my cousin dumped her makeup kits to me and she was like, you do whatever you want to do with it. I had no idea how to do anything, and I literally just started from scratch. So uni, I was on with the weird brows, on trying everything, and then I don't know, I just kind of got into wanting to learn it. So nikajifunza, and then I realized I don't like the basic looks, and I was like, I want to try something major, something that will give me a challenge. And then I just used to watch YouTube videos, learn from different people on Instagram and stuff like that, and then I came to learn how to do it by myself, literally. I very much do it on other people. It's just that, I don't know, I don't even know. I don't think people know that it's a thing here in Kenya especially, because I would really want to do crazy looks on people. But the clients that I get, it's not a bad thing, but I'd prefer if people would want to go the artistic side of makeup, because there's so much to it and people don't know about that.
It's quite inconceivable that the artist who is so good with making art on the face finds it hard to even do the same on paper.
I learned to work on the face because, I don't know, that's the first thing I knew how to do art with. Watching myself in the mirror and watching people on YouTube as they do their face. So I weirdly can't even draw on paper to save my life, but on my face I could do anything you want me to do. But I learned from people on Instagram or other makeup artists, YouTubers, from myself. Literally, I would just stumble upon something and I'm like, oh, I could use that for a look, that looks pretty cool. But I still learn every day, because I'm not the best yet that I want to be, but slowly I'm enjoying the whole process of it.
Tinashe draws her inspiration from various stimuli, which she then plans and attempts to express the same on the face.
Toka, movies, a random image, million on Instagram, Pinterest. I get inspiration from different places, or even someone mentioned, they'd be like, should do this look, or my friends will draw for me looks and they're like, you should try this. So I literally get inspiration from literally anything. I could be watching a show and I'm like, yeah, I want to draw that on my face. So my inspiration literally just comes from everything that's around me. First of all, I just see the image of that thing in my head, and I'm like, okay, so what do I need? Is it a paint look? Do I need eyeshadow? What exactly do I need to make this look work? And then definitely I go on Instagram or YouTube to be to see if someone else did the look, because there's a whole thing of actually seeing someone do it, and then now you can actually visualize how you do it. So I basically just go check if someone has done it. If someone hasn't, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a learning curve for me, so you have to learn it. And then I basically just have the image there and just replicate it on my head. I'm really good with seeing something and replicating it in my head, because my brain doesn't work. I don't have visuals in my head, so I like to see it and do it on myself. Yeah, it could take me up to 8 hours to do a look. The Spider-Man one, I think that was the longest one, because of the detail and everything. I think it took me 10 hours to do it. Yeah, and I don't know, I enjoy that whole process of it. Time it on at a stage, caught up and oh guys, it's already 10 hours. Yeah, but then how long do I stay with it after I've taken photos? No, so it's literally just 30 minutes. It's literally just 30 minutes out of that whole 10 hours. I had different looks of that whole Frankenstein thing, because it definitely doesn't look the way I did it on my face. I just wanted to have a me version of it. Then the whole look was basically just 3 colors, so just green, black, and maroonish red. So I just went to the mirror, painted my whole face green, and then I did like the red part and then like the stitches and everything. Weirdly, like to think of it, like it was actually a very easy or basic look, but like it really came out. It was like mind-blowing for me.
The artist is delighted to see a lot more people embracing holidays like Halloween, where she can get a chance to express some more of her craft.
I can actually do the looks that I be doing on myself and other people. Like people DM me, they're like, oh, I want to do this look that you did, like for my Halloween party or something. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Finally people are getting into the gist of it. And also like at Halloween parties, like I go and work and vend and like do like crazy like body art, like face paints on people. So that's really fun for me. And I enjoy that it's actually being embraced in Kenya now, because like that's where my market is.
Her hands-on know-how in photography has ensured her social media channels are always adorned with the best pictures and videos.
Okay, I like photography weirdly, and it's been a thing that I've had since I was kidogo small. And I now put that into like now my work. So I like having like really good photos of my work and videos as well. Like I make reels on Instagram, TikToks as well. Like I think the whole process of just like creating, editing, and just like putting your work out there is so nice, because at the end of the day, like I like my work, so I want you guys to see it. So yeah, so I enjoy that whole process of it, because I don't know, it brings all my interests into one.
The journey, however, hasn't been all smooth. A few bumps here and there often slacken her progress.
Putting so much work and time into something, and then maybe it's not appreciated, or like people downplay it, because like I'd have certain looks done, or someone will approach me and they're like, oh, this is a look I want to do, probably how much would you charge for it? Yeah. And I say my price and they're like, for this. And I'm like, you don't know how much work is put into this. Like, you don't know how much time is also put into this. So that's one challenge that I think I have. Also, the whole like creative block, because like I could go like a whole month without like even thinking of like what look to do. Like it gets really challenging, because I don't want to like put out stuff that is basic for me. So like just that whole like having your mind always active and always like thinking like, okay, wait, so what's my next look? Like, what am I doing? Like, what's going on? Like, it's a whole, so it's pressure for me. And yeah, so I feel like that's also a challenge for me.
The artist is very eager to venture into the film industry in the near future in order to practice and elevate her art a notch higher. She implores the youth to go for careers where their hearts lay.
I want to work in the film industry and do like crazy like special effects makeup. So like wounds and stuff like that. That's something that interests me, because it puts work into me, like it challenges me. So that's something I'd want to do. I think our generation, like my generation right now, we are very quick on knowing what you want to do and like going for that. It's not like, I don't know, like in our minds, we wouldn't want to stay in a space where we're not feeling fulfilled, or it's something that we don't like to do. So I feel like even among my friends, like there's so many of us who've done like engineering and then photography, like it's a whole thing. So I feel like once you get to know what you like to do and you enjoy doing it, doesn't even have to like have money out of it yet, but like you just enjoy doing it, and it's something that you feel like you could do for like a couple of years, like just go for it.
In as much as body art is enjoyed for a limited period of time, the experience is definitely worthwhile.